A Venmo from her business account, and I don't have a Venmo business account. And she's like, all I have to do is send you $300 and then you send it back.
No.
I'm like, that sounds like a scam. I'm sorry.
What want
that part?
300.
Yeah, they sent me an email saying
It is obvious that they scam.
you had a $300.
Alright. Y'all enjoy this little ride. This is been kind of fun. The old battery is starting to clear out. So we're gonna have to put these away, get the batteries charged up again. It's always nice to enjoy God's creation. It really is. I enjoy it a lot. And I thank the Lord for it. I'd like to encourage each and every one of you watching, if you have not found Christ as your personal Savior, you can. People think they are saved, and they have no idea that just because they do good in life, that makes them earn a better place. It doesn't. There's only one way to heaven, and that is through God's Son, Jesus Christ. Unless you know that you have an actual relationship with this Jesus, and what I mean by that is you know that He lives inside of you, and you believe on Him, then you're probably not where you need to be. You may want to ponder on that, because the Lord wants you to have a relationship with Him, and He wants to walk and talk with you every day of your life. Yeah, there'll be trials that come. There'll be times of dry spells where you feel like He's no longer with you. But that's just Him saying, hey, have faith. Let me see that you've got faith. That's all He's saying. But yeah, give Him a try. See if I'm wrong. You know, that's the most I can say is prove me wrong. Try it for yourself and prove me wrong. That's pretty simple. That way you'll know for yourself. But actually give it a try first. Don't just be like, I don't have time for that. Just literally give it a try. See what happens. I had a preacher friend very dear to me not long ago preaching a revival at the church I go to. Said he, and I believe this, that he's never heard tell of a guy or a lady that went to the altar and got gloriously saved, and then went home that night or woke up the next morning and said, man, I really regret that. That was the worst thing I could have done. They said that's never happened. Ever. So try and see if I'm wrong. Oh, we got cars coming, people. We got the cars. terrible at this.
This is stuff I thought and might not sell.
It's like the first stuff to sell. Y'all, we don't know exactly what we're doing with this new venture, but we're learning.
It's a venture.
We are learning. Let me flip this one. Yeah, we're trying to learn anyways. Also, I've been on the keto diet now for like a month and a half. I don't like it. It's not a great diet for me, but I tried it to see what it was going to be like. I think I've lost. Well, I was 197. I'm down to like 184. So, not really a significant amount of weight here to have been on keto for a month and a half. I've been in keto. Like, I bought the little ketosis machines that you draw the blood and I've been in ketosis the entire time. Bad breath and all. Well, for the first week and a half. And my body doesn't lose a lot of weight through keto. I'm gonna try the carnivore diet next. See if the wife lets me do that. Carnivore's a lot of money for that food. Or I got my oldest son. He's doing the counting calories. Give that one a shot. It's not that I need to lose weight. It's nothing about that. I just want to see what works and what does not work. I want to know what I can do that will work for my body. So yeah. At least with keto, you get to eat a lot of cheeses and stuff. But I really miss those pastas and breads. Bad day. What you doing there?
I'm getting all this ice out of the freezer for next week.
You gonna use that one?
What?
That's a dangerous one.
The flame?
Oh yeah, never mind. So for those of you guys that do not know, I started a lawn care business about 3 years ago. And before that, I did AT&T for a couple of years. And before that, I was law enforcement officer with a couple of places here in North Carolina. Police officer for a few places, and I moved over to sheriff's office, became a deputy sheriff, patrol deputy for quite a few years. And then ended up back at another police department before I got out of that and went to AT&T. And now I do lawn care. I work for myself, and that's for any of you guys that have a normal 9-to-5 job, 8-to-5 job. There's nothing wrong with that. But I learned quickly that anytime you're working for someone else, you're paying their bills, and then you're paying your bills. No, never again. And it's hard to get out there and do this because you're scared to death you're not going to survive. Put your faith in God. Give it a shot. See what happens. What can it possibly hurt? It can only help. Or at least it did for me. A few of my friends that have done it, it's worked. They don't have an issue paying their bills, and they don't answer to another person every day that gets mood swingy. You never know how they're going to treat you that day. Why put up with that? I know when I worked with AT&T. Now don't get me wrong, I love law enforcement. I was really good at that, and I was a good officer. I wasn't a shady. I was good. My number one thing I enjoyed doing was, as a deputy, tracking people down that were absconding. those people that you couldn't find to serve the warrant on, that would be in the warrant bag for months and months, and then some other deputy would just sign off on it and say unable to locate. I would go find them people. It was fun to me. I enjoyed that part. AT&T, I enjoyed that for probably about the first 2 years, and then it was just like management changed so many times, and then dude, I worked for one guy. I really liked the guy. I still like the guy, but dude, he lied all the time. Like, he would tell you, hey, if you'll go do this at this particular business, I'll give you an extra $200-300. So you would go do it, and you're like, well, I'll give it to you, but it'll be on your next check. And then your next check would roll around and say, well, you owed some stuff for small parts. You're like, I've already paid all that. What are you talking about? Like, nah, you still had some stuff you owed. So you never ended up getting the money in the first. And then other people work for them, they always said the same thing to them. Like, The good news is, I still pray for those people. I don't run them in the ground. I don't hate them. I try not to hate anybody. Pretty sure I don't know of anybody I hate. I have severely disliked some people. But that's the world you live in. It is what it is. But the Lord has truly blessed us with what we do now. And we're venturing off into other things also while the off season. Like right now, grass is dormant. Grass is not growing here in North Carolina, or at least in southeastern North Carolina. You can ride by people's houses that you mowed a month ago, and there's no growth at all. It still looks like you just mowed it. It's just the cold weather, after it dips down below freezing a time or two, it quits growing. It'll start back up again probably first to middle of March of next year, and then it will be back, what's the right term to say here, wide open. This past year we were doing as many as 17 yards a day, and that is just my wife and I. That's it. We did hire a lady from the church. She did pretty good. She caught on quick. That was good. And it's one of the wife's friends, so that worked out great. But yeah, it was a lot of work, which is fine by me. I enjoyed it. The saying is true. If you ever find something you enjoy doing, you're really not working. You're just down there having fun, getting the jobs done. But now we're trying like pallet liquidations, pallet flipping. See how that works out. Trying YouTube. See what that might bring about. I really like that too for some reason. I don't know why that is. Normally editing would not be something I would enjoy, but I love to edit for some reason. Y'all leave some comments. I've made like 5 or 6 videos now. No one's made a comment yet. I get a bunch of likes. Get a bunch of views according to the analytics. But nobody ever comments. Like, hey, I hate your work. Go die somewhere. I don't know.
Let's choose a target.
Okay. It's little wiener dogs.
Hello.
In a pen.